I'm feeling good. Hand's feeling good. Hadn't had any setbacks. Started slowly hitting back in December and started building up and was able to kind of really go through my whole off season hitting progression, and kept it pretty normal. From what I do in the past. So it's just the biggest thing was getting it healed up and it did, and then getting strength back, range of motion, all that good stuff, and it's feeling good. I'm ready to go. Had a really good workout yesterday, so I'm excited.
Knowing how much you like to be with the guys and get out there, how disappointing was it? How did you deal with that when the CT scan came back in September and you knew you'd need more time?
Obviously very disappointed, I always want to be out there with the guys, and you know, it's part of the game. Unfortunately, injuries happen. You try to avoid them at all costs, but it is what it is, and it stunk, but we managed through it. Was able to be there, on the few road trips and support the guys. So hopefully we're past that, and I can be out there on the field with them from now on.
Did you feel like it was 100%, like you were normal?
I'd say from a healing standpoint, or pretty early on, it just was like as far as like getting the strength and the mobility, it was like probably first part of I'd say right around New Year's. Is when it really felt like, hey, I could let it eat and not feel anything. So.
How about when you just look back at last year? I don't know. There's been many points where you guys just uncle about all the injuries.
Yeah.
How frustrating was it just throughout?
It was for me. It's like early on, started getting it going, then had the oblique, and then kind of had to revamp it and get it back going, and then felt like I was finally started feeling good at the plate, and then obviously the hand happened. So I think a lot of guys you would say it was an uphill battle the whole year, and like I said with the injuries, but it's part of it. Nobody felt sorry for us, and we gave ourselves a chance. Like I said, we made the playoffs, and that's all you can ask for. And obviously it didn't work out, but it was 2024 was a weird year.
Do you feel like people are kind of underestimating the talent that's still on the squad with kind of like the way last season went?
Yeah, we're still a really good team. I mean, we really are. I mean, we got the guys here that can make a run, and I think the biggest thing for us is just going to be healthy, stay healthy throughout the year. I feel like that's the name of the game, and if we can do that, I think we give ourselves a really good chance.
How do you evaluate your role within this clubhouse now with the departure of some guys that were kind of staples, whether that's Travis or AJ and Max Fried? It just seems like there's a little bit of a gap for you to even step up more as someone who's just a seasoned guy in this clubhouse.
For me personally, I just try to be the best teammate I can be. Day in and day out with my preparation, way I carry myself on and off the field. I feel like if I can, just play the game the right way, and do things right, I think just be that type of guy that just guys need something, try to be there for them, and just really play hard and just be accountable.
Austin, yesterday I saw you and Matt and Ronnie in the batting cages, and I saw Ronnie hit one. He was like, "I'm good."
Yeah.
Is it good to see like guys like that? I mean, obviously Ronald coming back from his injury to kind of get back in the swing of things. I saw him hit a couple in BP yesterday too.
Yeah, no, to see, I think you can see it on his face, like the excitement and how ready he is to be back and be playing, and I think that's huge. Obviously, MVP and to have a guy like him in our lineup is going to be huge, and he's doing all the work he can and preparation to get there, and I know he's excited, and I am too.
You're going to be to add a veteran profile with that high OBP than coming off the year that he had.
Yeah, I think it's going to be huge. I think he's going to be a great add for us, just from a depth standpoint. obviously he had a great year, and I'm sure he's trying to build on that, and to have like I said, a guy like him that can, both sides of the plate, have good at bats, professional at bats, on base a lot. Got for us to drive him in. I think it's going to be huge.
Year two with Tui over there, how's that been with his kind of growth being right there next to you? There?
Oh, he's been great. He's been great. Great to work with too. He's such a great guy, and it's been fun to work with. Keeps it light. We work hard, but he's been good for us.
What can you say about Tim Hires and what he might be able to help this lineup with a bit?
Few conversations that we had, and just the yesterday talking, super knowledgeable. I think he's going to be a great add, and just a sense of a game planning standpoint, understanding swings, being able to help us and through the ebbs and flows of a season. I always say being a hitting coach is the hardest thing to do, because every hitter's different. One cue might work for someone, may make no sense to another one. So I think he's going to be a really good balance for us.
World Series or bust last year. What we're hearing this year.
Just be healthy. We can be healthy. I don't think there's any statement that needs to be made. It just, coming in here, you can look at things on paper and try to evaluate, who's going to be what, who's going to be where. At the end of the day, it's going to be, what matters whenever we, start games, and it's a long season. We just, like I said, got to get through a 162 healthy, and if we can do that, I like our chances.
You always talk about consistency and wanting to be more consistent. I guess it's like the $1 million question, but how do you go about that, or when you're thinking kind of ahead of a season of trying to kind of keep that day in, day out?
I think, for me, just from an offensive standpoint of just, trying to, the biggest thing is getting my lower